True attitude, lasting impression. You will use your true attitude skills and what you have learned about how to communicate positively to help deliver the promise of true hospitality. But how can you show guests and colleagues that you have mastered true attitude? To help develop true attitude skills, we are going to demonstrate how to create genuine connections with guests and leave lasting impressions. This includes how to use the first guest interaction to make a positive impact, as well as a few helpful tips on leaving lasting impressions. Creating a genuine connection with your guests is one of the things that make true hospitality so special. They can help deliver the great service guests expect. But how exactly do you create them? And how can you make sure a genuine connection turns into a lasting impression? First impressions count. They're an early opportunity to begin building a meaningful connection with guests. And this is where your positive attitude can make a big impact. Do you notice the difference between the two check-ins you just saw? The first front desk colleague, Jamil, really knows how to use the first guest interaction to make a positive impact. When the guest is 10 steps away from the desk, he makes eye contact and smiles. And when the guest is 5 steps away, he warmly greets the guest. Do you see how the 10-5 rule helps make a good impression before the guest has even reached the front desk? Jamil's body language is welcoming and shows the guest that he is ready to assist. He uses the guest's name to make him feel at ease and comfortable. He maintains just the right amount of eye contact when listening, and he nods to show he understands the guest's questions. And as the guest leaves, Jamil reminds the guest of his name, and he tells the guest not to hesitate to contact him if he needs anything. Do you see how Diana, another front desk colleague, missed an opportunity to establish a connection with the guest? A first impression is only the initial step in creating a meaningful connection. It takes a little more work to leave lasting impressions that will help you deepen your connections with guests. This is where positive communication becomes a useful tool. For example, the words you choose are important. Always greet the guest warmly and sincerely. You could say, "Good morning," or "Welcome." Use please and thank you when talking to guests. And always use the guest's name. It's also important to use a natural tone of voice. Tone is the volume, clarity, and speed of your speech. Speaking too loudly or too quickly can make guests feel rushed, but a calm, friendly tone will show the guest that you are genuine and approachable. Start conversations with guests by going up to them when you can see they have a moment to talk, or that they need help. Be proactive and friendly. Take a moment to ask yourself who the guest is and why they have chosen your hotel. Perhaps you know something specific about them from the guest arrivals report that can help you start a conversation with them. Or you could ask more general questions about their stay. For example, are you enjoying your stay? Be helpful by recommending local tourist hotspots or restaurants. This will show the guest that you are interested in providing a genuine, personalized experience. For example, Jamil asks this guest what he's most looking forward to seeing in the city and discovers the guest has a keen interest in books. Jamil recommends a popular bookshop close to the hotel, and it's clear the guest really appreciates this extra care. Doing all these things takes confidence, which we will learn more about in the upcoming True Confidence lessons. But true attitude is the first skill you need when you build genuine connections with guests and help add value to the guest's experience by creating a lasting impression that they will remember and appreciate long after their stay has ended. It's time for you to reflect on what you have learned